It's been a while since I've used this. Well, maybe not. There we go. raise you guys up. And then you can see more. Okay. This is supposed to string the beads. Forgot how to use this. Well, it's kind of picking it up. Not really. Maybe I need to add more beads. Yeah. I did it this way. Well, this seemed like a good idea. All right, just do it this way. The old-fashioned way. Guess I should kind of evenly space it out, huh? Okay, here's my prototype. Oh, sorry. Okay, check this out. This is gonna hang. Uh-oh, why is it sliding? Might have to do a knot. Yeah. Okay, hopefully the weight's not too... Yeah, okay, good. So, here's the idea. This is gonna hang. I'm gonna put a thin fishing line on there. Then I've got these beads here. And then I did like these beads here, like these little red beads, to kind of make it look like part of the flower and to give it some color. Then at the last minute, I decided to do these green beads instead of just string. But it's kind of like a strand of flowers. And I made another set. And somewhere there's another little flower. I think I still need to fire it. But yeah, that's what I did. I just put a loop on this end and then holes in this end. So it's just like a string of flowers. And I'm gonna hang this in my garden. And here's another flower that I made. This one, isn't this pretty? Poppy. So I did that, I think yesterday. So anyways, tomorrow morning, early, I'm gonna throw on the mini wheel. So if you wanna go watch that, you can. Yeah, so I just do ceramics and I show you how to do ceramics in the microwave. So you can actually make your own ceramics at home too. I'll cut that off. And it's a lot of fun. But these are some things you can make that are small enough to go in a microwave. Isn't that amazing? And this is like real ceramics. It's not air dried clay. This is clay that you fire. And you just need a microwave kiln, but go check out my video. I show you how to do it. And it's a lot of fun. It's my new hobby and obsession. So I'm doing it all the time, but I just like to make things for my garden. So here's an idea you guys can do. All right, I thought this live was going to be a lot longer. Ooh, sorry. I thought this live was going to be a lot longer, but I don't have the other piece. I think I still need to fire it, so I mean, I guess I could do this one. Maybe I'll start it. So this is just fishing line. From an actual fishing reel. Check out this huge reel. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. This is my husband's fishing reel. I don't know if you guys are fishing people, but so I just pull the line off of here. He says I can have as much as I want. So I gotta find the end. Ah, there it is. I hope I'm not messing it up for him. Okay. But it's really strong line because he fishes for big fish. He just caught a sea bass the other day. So then all I do is I thread this in, and then I take a crimping bead, and I'm gonna put the crimping bead through there. And then this is the tricky part. You gotta string the crimping bead in this end and slide it through like that, so that it's attached like so. Then I'm gonna crimp it. So when you crimp, the back one bends it, and the forward one will clamp it together, just like that. And then I'm just gonna cut the shorter one. So then I have these special cutters that do that. Just like that. Okay. And then I did, so it's kind of like I'm combining two hobbies, which is good because I have a lot of this stuff. So I should need to use it. So I'm just doing 3 of these guys. And then I take one of the smallest ones. I just thought that gave it some nice color. And then I crimp it again. What did I do with those crimps? Okay. So then I take the little tiny crimp, that little cylinder, and I just slide it through. I'm just gonna crimp it. Can you guys hear my husband laughing? He's loud. Okay, there's that. Uh-oh. It did not stay. Oh. What's going on? Okay. Now comes the fun part, where I'm gonna bead. See, my other idea, let me just show you before I start beading it. My original idea was then I was just gonna let it be string, and then I was gonna do the next one Do I have this in right? No, I don't. I was gonna do it like this. But I was gonna leave like a really long thing, like that. And just kind of like have it hanging. I don't know, do you like that? Or do you think it looks better with the beads? Somebody like it, leave a comment. And sorry, I only speak English, so if you're sending me stuff in another language, it doesn't translate. Unfortunately. But, so I'm not sure if I should just do string or the beads. The string's a lot easier, obviously. I don't know, kind of looks more colorful. Even though there's a gap there, but when it's hanging, you can't really tell. You know? I guess I like the beads. I don't know how to use this spinner. I used to know how to use it. Used to be able to spin it, and then I don't know where to put the thing, the end. Oh, maybe that's how you do it. Okay. Good. You spin it and then it threads it for you, so you're not having to do a million bajillion beads. Oh, darn it. Well, I got some on there. Okay. The only thing when you do it that way, you can't choose the colors, but I guess it doesn't matter. This is for me. I don't know how people mass produce things, because it takes me forever to make all this stuff. But my friend came over today to pick up I bought a new little portable AC unit, so I gave him my old one. And he bought a kiln. He bought a really nice kiln. But he's even not going to mass produce. We just do it for fun. Okay. This is working. Good. I think you have to have a tail with the little curve going up. And maybe you need to shorten your, yeah, that's the trick. You can't have too long of a tail. You have to kind of like choke up on it. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. Yeah, okay, that's long enough. And then we'll string this one on. So when I made this, I did a small, medium, large. doing it right? No. I did that the last time too. This way. Okay. So how are you guys doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing well. I worked on this clay stuff all day today. I was trying out new colors that I got. So that's always fun. Make sure I get it on really tight this time. Yes, good. See, it's not sliding. Yeah, I'll beat it and then I'll have to finish this after I fire the other piece. But anyways, even though I was just glazing things today, because I find it's best to just one day make things, one day bisque or fire. You can glaze and fire intermittently, but you just have to pay attention to your timings. And I usually have like 2 of the kilns going on at this, one after another. And then I brought my mini wheel into the class to show my friends. And they thought it was really cool. My husband wants me to make 2 more mini vases for him because he has a little collection in our family room that he likes to look at. He's so cute. He's my biggest fan. And I finished the raku mushrooms. I fired the bases today. And I made the bases, I think last Saturday. And I glued them on and they look really good. I don't have them up here because I wasn't planning on doing a live. But I'll show them tomorrow. Let's see. The only thing is I do want some darker colors in here. Let me throw in a dark bead. Oh, and look what I picked up, a dark bead. There we go. Okay, how are we doing with this? A few more. Oops. Let's see. I think if I compare it to the other one, get that out of there. Oh, a little bit more to go. Oh, yeah, a couple more. Ooh, it's wrapping around the, oops, sorry. It's wrapping around the tripod. Okay. Yeah, that's about right. So I'm just gonna do a loose knot. And then tomorrow I'll fire the small piece, this piece, and then I can finish it. And I think these would be cute. I mean, I liked how I did a curl, and I really like this green. And this green's awesome, and this pink's pretty. But that green, oh, it's everything. So pretty, so shiny. So guys, that's gonna be it for tonight. If you want to see more tomorrow in the morning, 6:30 my time, I'm going to do my little mini wheel and make a couple more pots for my husband's collection. And what else? I don't like to fire while I'm doing the live because I have to focus and it's like 1,000 degrees. And so I can't be distracted. But definitely do some wheel throwing, and maybe I'll, after I make the little pots, then I glaze them. So I have some glazes outside, and I do it out in my back patio because it makes a big mess. That's the only thing about clay, is it's very messy, and you have to be careful because you don't want to get all that stuff in your lungs. So I don't do it inside because I don't want the dust. You can get lung damage from it, so you have to be careful. But anyhow, maybe I'll make more of these because I just am putting all this stuff around my garden just to brighten it up. So like when my flowers stop blooming, I have some color back there, so it's cool. And I have a lot of flowers to make, which I guess is a good thing. I'm just trying to clean up these beads. So I Everything I do is kind of messy. And I think this, you scoop it and pour it in, and then you take this and you can pour it into the tube, like that. Let me see. Should I? Oh, see, I need like a little scoop or something. This is dangerous. Do you think this will work? I think so. Oh, look at that. Wow. I like that. I'm telling you, I'm impressed with my own buying skills. I don't know where I got these little tray things, but that was definitely worth it. And look, now it's back in the tube. That's cool. And then it has this fuzzy thing, so your beads don't go flying all over the place. And I have 2 of these things. I don't know where I got it, but goodbye for sure. But the important thing is when you have a lot of little things is to make sure you keep things together. So, you know, if I had left this unscrewed and then look at this desk. You don't want to lose that. Okay, well, there. We learned something about beading tonight together. Pretty cool. All right, I'm going to say goodnight. Come watch me tomorrow morning, okay? All right, have a good night. Have a great weekend. All right, bye-bye. And thanks for the likes to the 3 of you guys who liked. Oh, and Stephanie said hello. Oh my gosh, finally somebody said something. Usually people don't talk. I like it when you guys talk because otherwise it's like I'm talking to myself. And that's kind of boring. So if you come back on the live, can you guys talk sooner? Okay? All right. Bye.